Hi everyone, welcome to the next lesson in the Know Your Fretboard series. We're on lesson 4, talking about triads. If you're interested in following the other lessons in this series or following along with the PDF that accompanies this series, please see the links in the description below. I apologize for last night's failed attempt at a live stream. We were having some internet problems here, but we're going to do this video here to make up for it. So if you're following along on your PDF, we're looking at the 1, 3, and 5, or the 3 notes that make up a triad. So going back to our previous lessons, we were talking about how we assign numbers to the notes in a given key. So we're in the key of C. C is 1, D is 2, 3 is E, 4 is F, 5 is G, 6 is A, 7 is B, and then we're back at C with 8 or 1 again. So we're going to use that to construct our triad. So our triad is always based off the 1, 3, and 5 of any given note. So if we start on C, it's C, we skip over D, it's E, we skip over F, it's G. If we start on D, we have D, we skip over E, it's F, we skip over G, it's A, D, F, A. So that's how it works with any given note. And we're trying to build a triad off that. So we're going to be playing within our notes here, within this C chord, A chord shape. We have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And we'll just stop there for now. So to find our 1, 3, and 5 of C, we have 1 is the C, 3 is the E, and then 5 is the G. But given that the E and G are on the same string, we're gonna reposition it and play our triad like this, C, E, G. So we have C to E is a major third, and then E to G is a minor third. So our C major triad, or just a major triad more generically, is built off of major third and then a minor third, okay? So we have our C major triad. Now let's build a minor triad. So we're gonna go up to our D, we skip over E, we go to F, we skip over G, we go to A. So we have D, F, and A. So D to F, that's going to be a minor third, and then F to A, that's going to be a major third. So our minor triad is built off a minor third, then a major third. Moving on from there, we're going to go to a diminished triad. So this is going to be the 7th in the scale, or in the key, which is the B. And we're going to start right here on our B note, and we're going to go B, skip over C to D, D, skip over E to F. So we have B, D, F. The D and F are on the same string, so we need to reposition. So we're going to do it like this, B, D, and F, F being on our first string, all right? So what we have here is B to D is a minor third, and then D to F is a minor third. B, D, F, there is our diminished chord. So the diminished triad is built off 2 minor thirds. Now, on the 4th line in the PDF, we're going to just play all of the triads for C major within that area. So we have C, E, and G to be our C major, D, F, and A to be our D minor, E, G, and B to be our E minor, F, A, and C to be our F major, G, B, and D to be our G major, A, C, and E to be our A minor, B, D, and F to be our B diminished, and then C, E, and G to be our C major at the octave. So without me talking, we have So a good practice is to take your C major triad with your main chord shapes and kind of limit yourself in those positions to play all of the triads within a given key, just like we did there. So the next thing we're going to do is talk about how we can change the harmonic value of the triad on the spot. So we were talking about how a major triad is a major third, then a minor third. A minor triad is a minor third and then a major third. A diminished triad is a minor third and then a minor third. So if we start off with the C here, C, E, G, that E needs to be flatted to make it a minor third. So C, E flat, G, that is now a minor triad. So what do we do between a major and minor triad? We flat the third. So major with the E, minor with the E flat. That's how we're going to do that. Then we'll go up to F and use that as an example. We have F, A, C. What do we need to do? Flat the third, A to A flat. We have an F minor triad now. And then up here at the octave at C, we have C, E, and G. Our third is E. Flat it. We have C, E flat, G, and there's our minor chord. Now we want to do the same thing, working from minor to major. So we have the flatted third. Now we need to make it natural, so we need to raise it one. So if we have D, F, and A for the D minor chord, the F moves up to an F sharp. We have a major chord now, D, F sharp, A. Here's our minor, E minor, E, G, B. The G is the third, we raise it. We have E, G sharp, B. We have A minor, A, C, and E. The C moves up one to a C sharp. We have A major. Now we're going to do the same thing for diminished. We'll go diminished to minor to major. So B, D, and F for a B diminished. First thing you need to do is make it minor. So that flatted fifth, right? That's the second minor third, right? B to D is a minor third. D to F is a minor third. So we could think of it as a diminished triad as 1, flat 3, flat 5, right? So we need to raise the flat 5 to a natural 5. So now F goes to F sharp. We have a B minor. Then we need to raise the third. So D goes to D sharp. We have a B major. All right, so again, diminished, minor, major. Now we just want to be able to move these triads across the fretboard. So we need to take just a basic C major triad and be able to move it in different inversions across the fretboard. So the best way to do that is to just call it out to yourself and look for the next note in the triad on the same string until you kind of run out of space, and then go to the next string. So we have an example here of repeating triads. So we'll go C, E, and G here. Then we're going to look for an E because that's the next one. So our next E is right here on the 5th string, 7th fret. We have E, G, and C, right? 7, 5, 5. That's our next inversion. Now we need to look for the 5th, the G. So that's at the 10th fret. G, C, E. 10, 10, 9. Okay? And then we'll look on our next string because we're kind of running out of room. We have E, G, and C, right? Just part of the big C chord that we've been playing, all right? E, G, and C. And then we're going to go up to the G here. We have G, C, and E. And then we're going to move up to the C here. We have C, E, and G. And then we're going to take it up to our next set of strings. We have C, E, and G. We also have this one down here too, G, C, and E, okay? And then we have E, G, and C, and then G, C, and E on the same string sets. And then on the PDF, all the way back down to G, C, and E, which is on the 6th string, and then C, E, and G, all right, starting on our 8th fret. And then lastly here, E, G, and C. So being able just to see all of those patterns is a really good practice and help to uncovering your fretboard and how it's laid out. But then being able to associate them with the larger chords. So whenever I play a big C chord like this, I see all of those triads in there. I see the first group of 3, the second group of 3, the third group of 3, the fourth group of 3. I can just kind of zoom in and zoom out as I like to describe it. Same thing when I get to this chord. I have the A chord shape, a group of 3, a group of 3. Kind of got to cheat a little bit here, but a group of 3, come up here, group of 3, right? For my G chord shape, group of 3, group of 3, group of 3. I come up now to my E chord shape, a group of 3, group of 3, group of 3, and I gotta cheat again. When I say I cheat, it's just those are the more double stops with the third note. That's just a repeat of one. It's not a full 1, 3, 5. That's just how the way the guitar is laid out and tuned. And then lastly here at the octave. So we've got. So being able just to do that and see the larger chords that these triads are attached to, and then being able to move between them is a really important skill to have to navigate the fretboard. So we're gonna do the same thing now with the minor chords. So we have an A minor, so A, C, E, and then we're gonna go up to C, E, A, and then E, A, C, right? Just like that. Let's go to the low strings, A, C, E, right? 5, 3, 2. And then from there, we're going to go to C, E, A. All right. And then from there, we're going to go to E, A, C. Now these are some ones you don't use too often, but being able to see it is good. C, E, A on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd. All right. E, A, C. There's the next one. And then we've got A, C, E up at the 12th fret here. And then E, A, C, A, C, E, C, E, A. So again, you can do it like that. It's a good way to practice it, or you can do it with the big kind of chunks of the chord. So if I have my big A minor chord right here, just break it into 3. Right? And I can, do that to kind of make it more block sounding. Same thing right here, A minor chord. Same thing right here. I got A minor. And I'm just dropping the note to bring it down an octave each time. So that's the idea of seeing the triads within the larger kind of cowboy and closed position chords that you're very familiar with. So what I recommend doing is starting off in the key of C. Make sure you know what chords are major, what chords are minor, those little triad formulas, and then begin taking from the key of C and leaving into other keys. So start working on making that C major chord a C minor chord. Make the F major chord an F diminished chord, and work through kind of manipulating those triads and getting those sounds and positions in your ear, always relating it to the larger chord that it's within. And we'll follow up in our lesson 5 and then conclude in our lesson 6 in the upcoming 2 weeks. Thank you.